All right. Got some killer rolls. You can see all that beautiful stuff. This one's about midway on the low line, midway up, and laid out like a dead fish, but looks like a little, almost like a little Jack's Reef or intrusive pound. Oh, let's get it to focus. I mean, it's pretty dang thin. Just a little nick off that tip right there, but that ain't hurt nothing. That'll go in a case gladly. A little off that ear down there too, you can see, but that's all right, boys. See how resharpened that one side is. Probably just a little intrusive mound knife or Jack's Reef / Knight's Island, one of the three. Stoked to pick her up. Not going home empty-handed. All right, boys, see ya. Why? Well, here's the early boy. Got that Jack's Reef. God, maybe 100 yards ago. Making my way. I mean, this beach is just riddled in fire rock. Almost absolutely no sign. Usually only ever shows fire rock. I know because I hunt it top to bottom. And yes, I found one of these up high. Here's number 11 for the year. Oh, what a smoking little big sandy. Here, we'll give it one quick rinse since I'm right here. Oh, how sad. Again, you can see all the red. Red. I see blue right here. What is that? Just some material. Heartbreak Hotel. That's an E-notch. Let me see. Yeah, you can see it. Oops, sorry, boys. You can see it right there in that bottom haft. You can see the key notch or whatever. You almost see it dead center of the base. You see that it forms like an E, a backwards E, pretty much. Beauty. Absolute shame, but that's all right. One more for the collection. All right, boys, till the next one. See ya. Oh my God, boys, I'm sorry for the wind, but my search is over. It's not whole. I poked it out. I barely saw shit. I poked it out. This is a fluted fluted Clovis. And right up here we got a twofer. There's a serrated bad boy just laying right up here, right next to it. Oh, I've only ever found little baby stingers. I guess let's get to the start of the show here. You know what? Let's save her. She's well worth it. And I'm gonna comb the hell out of this spot. Oh my gosh, I'd never come back here. I should have come here long ago. Look at this hog laying up in here. Look at that thing, as white as could be, just sitting there staring at you. I already can tell you it's broken too, but oh my gosh, I've got it, dude. I've got a new sight. And finally, man, finally. It has been a long search, boys. But that's an early archaic bad boy right here. We'll get them both washed up. Again, sorry for the wind. You're gonna have to get over it. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna claw around. I was looking for flakes. I mean, I've got just a beautiful wash. Almost no flakes showing. Almost no flakes. That might be one right there. Very little. All right, let's go take a look at what Benny just found. And man, oh man. I was just talking with my brother about it. You know, I told him I didn't care as long as it was more of a complete specimen and, you know, had at least its base, which you can see its base is fluted up to here. Then when you flip it over, it's fluted all the way to here. So it's either, gosh, Beaver Lake or Cumberland or Clovis. Let's take these two. Gosh, I'm so far from the water. If y'all don't mind to walk. Here, let's walk over here. It's a good little walk, but this video is going to be a long one. Sorry, boys. I'm coming right back here when I get off, and we are going to crawl this son of a gun. I was telling myself, what would Josie Wales do? Josie Wales would make the most of the area his feet were in without worrying about jumping around a high percentage area after high percentage area. This is gonna be, this is gonna be my new go-to spot every time. I just saw another flake as I walked right through there. It's just real spread out, not a whole lot showing. And man, oh man. All right, let's try not to just, oh gosh, he's gonna sink deep. Very deep. Okay, it's not too bad. Shut that in there. Let's do the serrated bad boy. Oh man, I finally got these boys figured out. The only brokes I've ever found have come from here, as far as fluted tiny little bases and the Beaver Lake points I showed you. Look at that, just hog. We'll dry you up for just a second. We're gonna get to the star here. Let her cool out a minute. She's been cooling since the last ice age. Okay, snap base, snap tip, which stinks. Serrated out like a son of a gun. God, that would have been just a hog. Maybe dovetails. Kind of looks like a dove notch. All right, let's get her. Oh my goodness. It has been a very long time. Both these are made out of just some gorgeous Fort Payne. This one doesn't look heat treated. This one doesn't look heat treated either. Here, we'll dry her off. My hands. Oh, it is such a cold day. Warren, brother, thank you for wishing me all the luck in the world, brother. Okay. Oh, she would have been a big boy. 2.5, 3 inches. That is a monster. You see that edge work running all the way around. All the way around. Such a shame about the Oracle. It looks ancient. Heck, it's been in the ground a very long time. Let's see about grinding. Very ground on the base, very ground on the side, all the way up to right before it starts to turn. You know, about a good inch up it right there. Let's check this bad boy out. Oh my gosh. And just, yep, slick all the way up to about right there. Tell me I'm not living right. Broke or not, boys, I mean, 5-minute long video as well. Like I said, I don't even care if it's whole or not. I mean, I think honestly, just to put whole points on here is so unrealistic. It all is what you're finding when you, or excuse me, it all depends on what you're finding that's broke. So the brokes, you're gonna find 30 brokes before you get the one nice piece. I mean, I found 3 fluted points, 2 or 3 fluted points, and then 2 or 3 Beaver Lakes. I knew they were here. I just had to stay after it and stay patient. Oh my gosh, she is gorgeous. When this thing dries up, it's got the beautiful flaking on it too. It's half a one. I'll take half a one. God, right next to it was that bad boy. I tried to get Josie to come here the other week. He said to hell with that, but I just kept telling myself Josie would not just rush through an area and then jump out just because he thinks he went through the good site. This whole area is the good site. People only go where the flakes are. The flakes disappear, the oldies come out. All right, boys, long enough, 6 minutes. So stoked. So stoked. Oh my. Well, thank y'all for watching. Love you, YouTube. Long-winded Benny, out. Okay, really quick while I'm out of the wind. It's dried out really well. I mean, you can tell this thing, oh gosh, sorry, the phone's slipping. My hands are so numb and just locked up, but fluted all the way up to there. Cool part is the grinding on the side. Look at that. You see where the blade edge starts and the grinding stops? It looks like it was done yesterday. On both sides, it's like a white hazed out edge. All the way up to here. That's where the grinding stops and then the normal blade edge begins. Freaking just stellar. Stellar. And this is a type of Fort Payne. It's completely unheat treated. Maybe it's because of the patina. I mean, I have not seen many examples of this type of material ever around. But my gosh, boys, so happy. Of course, it'd be nice if it was full. Josie, I called the moment I saw it. I didn't even pick it up. he said he was handling his quad and literally trying to send me the good juju that I just, you know, posted this year. And literally he knew when I was calling, he was holding that quad, something good happened. So he pretty much willed it. Before I got here, I said, you know, even if I find one with the oracle missing and the tip gone, I'd be so happy, because it would just tell me that my theories and my assumptions are correct, and it'll pretty much just motivate me for the next 5 years, boys. And gosh, did I get rewarded. And yes, all my hard effort, hard work, site collection, I preach it, site collection. Brokes are really the only thing you have to build. You find enough of to be able to build, you know, a good enough amount of site collection to be able to tell what's going on and where. And had I not found those 3 beaver lakes and that I think it's 2, maybe 3 fluted points, I'll put them all together, I would not, my focus would not have been the same. But because I put such an emphasis on what I'm finding and where, regardless of it being whole or not, boys. That's an ancient break on that ear right there. And definitely an ancient break on that tip. I mean, that is not fresh, or it's just patinaed all the way through and that hard, or it happened years ago. But I wish that we had some sun, because the flaking on it is incredible. And it looks a lot like those Beaver Lake, the diagonal flaking on the Beaver Lake. But yeah, I've made it long enough. And again, when I get home, I'll do a quick cleanup video of them all together and then post it for you boys. Thank you, Lord. God is great. And for these 2, like I told Josie, so you got this early bad boy, early archaic right here, serrated, and 10 feet away was this. So for those 2 to be so close to each other, it's pretty much tells you everything you need to know, which there is I'm hoping, there is a major early archaic / paleo campsite very close. I'm guessing, unless both cultures just love killing stuff in that location. But I'm gonna roll the dice for the next 5 years and come back to her at least 5-10 years. But all right, boys, made it long enough. Till the next video, see ya. All right, baby. I don't know if this day gets any better, but I think it just did. I'm sure it's a little damaged, but that looks like one of the most complete big sandies, just covered in algae. This is right where I find the lermas, palmers, big sands, gosh, big sloughs. It's very multicultural. Heck, you know, all the way back to woodland times for sure. But oh gosh, I guess I could show you. I've got, you know, the Clovis. I've got what looks like a dove. Probably, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other brokes. Oh, you gotta stay patient, boys. And I mean, I am just on top of just junk on top of junk, but it spits them out just like it did that lerma. Yeah, she's a little crude, a little beat up, and I'm not gonna cry about that. It's all right, just another big sandy, number 12, I'd say, for the year. Let's get her all cleaned up. It has just been in the muck and the mud. This is, again, a major campsite area. Oh, boys. I just can't stop them on fire. And I mean, it's the best time of year, really, but man, she's gonna need a toothbrush when I get home. But you can see that whole side's blown out. Tip's decent. But yep, another big sandy. Hard to say as far as E-notch goes. It's just so water wore. Again, covered in algae, but that's all right. I know where I'll be. Till the next one. See ya. Oh my gosh. This day can't get better. Please, prayers for the point, boys. Please have the tip. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Oh, this man's living right. To the water. Oh my gosh. I did not think I'd get a whole big sand again this year. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, what a beauty. I mean, it has the tiniest tip, Nick, but that is not hurting my feelings one bit. And again, this odd color material. Looks like some unheat treated Fort Payne. Sun's come out and gosh, it's warming me, and I was just getting sleeted on. Oh, you want to talk about a day. Yeah, let's dry her out a little bit. Get these hands out of the water. Oh, it's got a little bullseye on it. What a sweetie. What a sweetie. People are going to claim I'm planting these, but boys, if anything, the brooks, and I've done nothing but lead you to it. This has been a progression for us all. Look at the rings, concentric rings around. What is that? That looks like one of the bullseyes. It's got actually a huge bullseye right there. The whole thing's almost a bullseye. Oh, what a smoker. Smoker Big Sand, baby. Call me Big Sand Benny, boys. I was worried I wouldn't get a whole point for the video, and how you like me now, boys. How you like me now? Sorry, man, I'm still so pumped. I mean, I didn't care. It took a lot to calm my mind down and continue the hunt. I almost just called it after that Clovis, but whew, God is great. God is great, man. Trust in your footsteps. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Be where your feet are. Oh my gosh. Look at those rays just shining down on me now. Sun's brighter than it has been all day. Little kill shot for you boys. Oh, that is a very, very nice Big Sandy right there. That is why we do it. She played elusive games with me, but I was so happy to pick up that last one. Look at that. What a difference a day makes. Stick with it, boys. Always keep the faith. Fear ends where faith begins. All right, till the next one. See ya. All right, boys. Just got back, and I just wanted to do a quick video on all the paleo pieces found around the one we found, or one I found today. Here's a Clovis, and I've had some very well-respected people in the artifact community who's a good friend of my family's. Take a look at this one. It was found very close to that one, and they think it was actually an unfinished or broke during manufacturing Clovis. This one was found very close as well, and this one's been fully finished, and you can see fully fluted as well. It's fluted up both channels. KB, I found that one with you, brother. You know, we've got Beaver Lake. This one I found just not too long ago. Again, it's got the diagonal flaking and, you know, the V base, and I'm pretty sure Beaver Lake on this one. This one was found very close to the Clovis as well. It's got diagonal type flaking on it, and yes, again, I would believe to be some sort of Beaver Lake or Paleo Point. Only Dalton I've ever found was found very close to this site. Just found that little guy the other day, and Rockhound from Colorado, brother. I mean, a lot of people, you need to definitely give this man a sub. You know, some of his theories can seem a little bit out there, and don't take it personally, brother, but most people don't want to hear what they need to hear, or what, you know, goes against, you know, traditional, you know, accepted, you know, by the academics or whatever. But I just wanted to show you, he did a video last night as far as the Big Sandy, pretty much being, if you just remove the notches and, you know, add a flute to it, it is most certainly a Clovis. The Big Sandy is a very, very good indicator of a even older paleo site. And I think I commented on a guy's channel yesterday, said he's found about 7 brokes this year and a bunch of, you know, a bunch of whole Big Sandies. And yes, the Big Sandy, if you're finding a lot of these, especially the E notch and the contracting base, stay with it, because you're going to find that, you know, you've got a very good possibility. Granted, it's going to take you years of looking. It's taken me 5 years of looking to find this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, and that one. But again, today, 2 Big Sandies. This one's, again, needs a cleaning. This one is just gorgeous with a bullseye in it. And, you know, both these materials, and I found a big serrated piece that's in the video. Quite strange, a little different for the area, but you know, I think they're definitely sourcing it somewhere very close to where these were found. That's why they're located there. But let's get to the star of the show real quick. Again, you can see that transverse or diagonal, really fine edge work. That flute goes all the way up to there. Good 1.5 up it. And again, I showed it in that other video. I mean, the grinding, it looks like the grinding was done yesterday. You could see just that hazed out edge, and she's just as slick as she could be up the sides. That is a good 11,500 at the earliest. I would say at the latest 12,500, maybe 13. I mean, it all just depends when the younger Dryas is and all that other stuff. You know, there's good debate as far as all that goes, but it doesn't matter to me. And again, just kind of wanted to show you only Dalton I've ever found, only Beaver Lakes I've ever found. You know, all centered around what is these big sandies and some other stuff. But again, if you just stay with it long enough, I mean, it is broken. So sad, but I mean, it gives, you know, gives hope to the future. And yeah, another killer channel you guys need to go check out is Resurrecting Relics. He's getting really close to 1,000 subs, and he puts in a ton of work and finds some very nice artifacts, boys. Definitely go give Resurrecting Relics a, you know, a look. And if you aren't following P-Town Rockhound, you boys are missing out. But again, just wanted to show you, you know, the big sandies. And, you know, I'm not going to open that up here, but yeah, it just goes to show you why I'm finding so many, because they're obviously coming from somebody much older. And yes, very, very stoked to pick that up. It was sleeting on me most of the day, sleet and snow, just miserable, but we made it happen, baby, and came out on top. All right, boys. Hope this video helps. If you're new to the hobby, stay with it, boys. You know, it can be frustrating at first, but you've just got to develop sights. And even if you find a broke, you know, always go back. Just a flake will bring me back. Just a little bit of flake, just the tiniest little bit of flakes and fire rock, or no flakes and fire rock, I will be back. But all right, guys, I'm pumped. It's been one heck of a day. Cold, grueling, but yeah. Thank y'all again for watching, and till the next one, boys. Ooh. See ya.